Good evening, friends, fellows, channel members. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday. Yep, the end of the week. Love an end of week stream. And yes, welcome to Milan. So, a little bit of a caveat just before I go any further. We are in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. The scenery for Milan, brand new from Airsoft, is of course scenery from for Flight Simulator 2020. So, you may find things, if we take the drone camera just for a little bit of a quick look, you may find things not looking 100% accurate. So it's not a perfect representation of how this scenery will look. But there's a link in the video description down below which will take you to the Airsoft website, show you lots of their screenshots. It looks really, really nice. But obviously we are going to be flying to the brand new inner builds, which is exclusively inner build scenery for Ibiza, which is an exclusive Flight Sim 2024 scenery. So we had to be in Flight Sim 2024 in order for that to work. But in terms of everything being in the right place, etc., for the scenery here tonight, it is. It's you can see everything's lit up with the what is now probably the iconic oversaturation of green taxi lights. That's nothing to do with Airsoft or the scenery. That is just Flight Sim 2024. Sure, someone needs to come out and mod this. But yeah, we can see it's been a little bit snowy and rainy. Look at the low-level cloud. LVPs have been in place as well. But yeah, so as I said, this will not give you a full sort of set of scenery as to how this Milan mega airport looks, because there's plenty inside the terminals that you can't see in Flight Sim 2024. Now they are releasing the 2024 version, which just means that everything will get turned on, etc., so you can see things properly. But this gives you a good idea of the work in detail. And if you have got this scenery already for Flight Simulator 2020, you'll already be looking at this thinking, well, this doesn't look as good as it should do. And yeah, that's the reason why we've had to be in 2024 today, just because later on we're going to be landing at Ibiza, and that of course is all set up for Flight Sim 2024. Also means, of course, that things like the LOD settings that I've got means that it will not render lots of things. So you can see there's usually lots more cars in the car parks, things like that. But it just needs to communicate with the simulator better. But that is because we're in the wrong sim for it. So hopefully, just giving you a bit of reason as to why that's not quite right. That control tower looks quite nice. I like the inside of that. I do like a scenery with a good control tower, mainly because then I think that those people who are flying on VATSIM, are controlling on VATSIM, can put themselves in the control tower. What I have seen, which has been quite nice, is where's the train line? There's a train line running somewhere, and I have kept seeing trains running up and down it whilst I was panning around this a little bit earlier on. So yeah, that was quite neat. But yeah, we're on VATSIM, we're in the Phoenix, we've got two new sceneries, we're doing two giveaways, one for Milan and one for Ibiza. The Milan scenery as well, when it does get updated to Flight Sim 2024, will be a free upgrade as well. So even if you win this and you haven't got Flight Sim 2020, but you have got 2024, don't worry about it, it will get upgraded. And of course, you can still use it, it's just not going to be loaded perfectly. But here's our A320 today. I want to do the A390 today, but for some reason it didn't want to load in. So yeah, here we are. So great to see all you guys coming in for our Real Ops flight tonight, finishing this Friday. Hey, Vince, Strico, Wings of Metals, and James, Uncle Smusson, Flight Hungry, good afternoon. Aviator Florin, good to see you on as well. And DC Gert. DC having a problem with the Thrustmaster throttle in 2024. Yesterday worked fine, today it's broken. Oh dear. I really hope I don't have that problem. So, and people I know are going to ask, how do I enter the giveaway? Time will tell. I'll let you know how to do that when the time comes. But you do need to be a subscriber on YouTube to be able to access that. Right, as it is a Real Ops flight, let's have a look through our operational flight plan. Here it is. We'll go through this. We're not very heavy today. We're underloaded by 5 tons. Barcelona is the alternate. We've got a nice little tailwind helping us down there. Flight time's about an hour and a half. We are obviously off to Ibiza. Alpine 43 X-ray Mike is the call sign. and we're expected to get off 35 left today, 24 for the arrival. CNR is 2.5 tons of fuel. Plug fuel is about 6.2, just under 600 miles in terms of the flight. Let's just have a quick look at the route. Oh, hang on. Shear rate 1.5, so that's going to be fine. Don't need to tell the cabin crew there's going to be lots of turbulence as such. About 15 minutes into the flight, then just take a note of the Mora. So terrain beneath it is above 10,000 feet. Important, of course, if we have a rapid decompression, we need to get down. All of that looks pretty normal. Then after that, let's have a look at the weather. Currently where are we? There we go, down at the bottom at Malpensa. Winds variable, it's misty, broken 800, dew point, temperature, they're the same, hence why we've got a little bit of mist. QNH 1026, I'll get the ATIS as well in a moment. And then what we've got in Ibiza looks a lot better. Visibility is fine, few clouds, 1,000 feet, QNH 1023, no significant changes, and just light and variable winds. So that is perfect for us. Yeah, and you can see all that as well. The alternates, Barcelona, we've got Valencia, Palma as well. All Cat 1 conditions. No times for Malpensa, just checking things about visual docking irons, if something's not working, stuff like that, doesn't matter. Outer marker ILS 23 right on test, do not use, don't worry, we won't be doing. And then in Ibiza, I don't think we've got anything not working there. Right, Papa 06 unserviceable, doesn't matter. We're coming in on 24, so that's fine. Let's have a look at the weather charts then. That is our flight route. That should look lovely tonight. And I don't think we've got any significant weather either. So all in all, a pretty straightforward flight. At least it should be. Adrian, good evening. Jacob Marshall's also in chat. Good evening. Right, let's get rid of that. Let's just check how our aircraft is. Setting the turnaround state as it should be. So we're just going to check on the overhead that we're set to purser, that we're set to captain. Sorry, pumps are off, packs are off. The APU is off, external power is currently powering as well, the nav lights on. And then down here, we're checking, God, this looks bright. Spoilers, flaps, parking brakes, walking 2000, acupressure's not yet in the green. Public constraints whilst we're up there. Let's grab the ATIS, then we'll go through, set the QNH and all that rubbish. So, 121.62. Let's get that.
Information Juliet 1520.
This is Malpensa ATIS departure information Quebec at 1620.
Oh,
runway in use 35 left. Runway conditions code 6.
I could have swore that I had turned that off. Do we have to do that? Has it not saved the setting? Guys, remind me, how do we turn this off? Is it character voices? Oh, clearly not. They're already turned off. What is it then? That shouldn't have happened, should it? I'm very confused now. I thought I'd turn the character voices off, so we shouldn't be getting that twice. No idea. Alright, let's just go back. I'll tell you what I will do then, because I don't want to listen to two voices. That's just annoying. Oh, hang on, I know what it was. That was say intentions. Air traffic control was turned on. Hopefully we'll do this now.
20. Runway in use 35 left. Runway conditions code 6. Contaminant dry. Transition level 70. Wind 020 degrees. 3 knots. Visibility 3,900 meters. Present weather, shallow fog, mist, clouds, broken 700 feet. Temperature, 7 degrees. Dew point, 7 degrees. QNH 1026 hectopascals. Operational information. Victor Oscar Golf distance measuring equipment not available for maintenance. You have received ATIS information. Quebec.
Just check which runway we're using
This
for
is
departure.
Malpensa ATIS departure information Quebec at 1620. Runway in use 35 left. Runway conditions code 6. 6.
That's all I needed. Just need to confirm we're using 35 left, which we are. We've got runway conditions at 666, so basically they're all dry. That's good. Need that for our takeoff performance calculations, of course. Cool. So with that, QNH was 1026. Set that in. Come down here. So I am disappointed we've not got an accurate nav database. This hasn't been updated. I really hoped Microsoft and Azobo were going to update this on the day that it came out. It expired a couple of days ago. And we've not yet been updated, which is a bit frustrating. Nothing we can do about it at the moment. Aircraft status, we've always got the right engine, stuff like that, so that's fine. Audio control panel, should be monitoring the guard frequency, which we are now. Let's just turn these up whilst I'm down here. And then switching panel, that's fine. Thrust levers, idle, they're all calibrated as well. Engine mode, starter selector, they're all fine. Walking 2000. Acupressure is not yet in the green. And QNH up here, 1026. Right, so in terms of the fuel that we're going to take for our trip today, all the weather's good. Our plug fuel for the flight was 6.2, so I think if we can take 6. We'll take 6.5 tons. Actually, no, we won't. We'll take 6.6. It's a longish taxi today, so get the APU running, a bit of traffic as well. So 6.6. I will get the ground crew instructed with that, and hopefully I have now got GSX installed in Flight Sim 2024, so it should all work out. We'll find out in a minute. I'll just see if so I've just hit GSX. Hopefully things are going to spawn in and start working. Oh, there we go, there's a tug. Wonderful. So I'm going to assume that's not working. And the cargo is also raised, all the doors also been opened up as well, so that's fine. Okie dokies. So with that, let's go through and set up the box. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? There's so many different departures here in Milan. I'm going to make sure that we've got, because we've not just got departures, we've actually got transitions as well, which is a bit of a pain. So I am expecting one of the Farah departures, probably the Farah 6 November or the Farah 6 Bravo. Could give us a 6 Alpha, and then I'm expecting then we'll go down to Farak, and then it'll be the Nidu, maybe the 9 uniform. So we'll have to wait and see which one we get. But rather than second guessing, I'm going to contact ATC, get our clearance delivery, and then we know exactly what we're doing, don't we? So 121.9, and grab that. And we'll just get our clearance delivery before we start putting things in the box. Milan ground, good evening, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, stand 110. Information Quebec, and we are A320 requesting IFR clearance to Ibiza.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, information Quebec are correct. Cleared Ibiza, Farak 6 November departure, 9er uniform transition, runway 35 left, initial climb is 5,000 feet, squawk 5405.
Cleared by the Farak 6 November and needed 9 uniform transition. Initial climb 5,000 feet off runway 35 left, and the squawk is 5404 for Alpine 43 X-ray Mike.
43 X-ray Mike, partially correct. Squawk is 5405.
5405 Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Can't read my own
43
writing.
X-ray Mike, the feedback is correct. Code back, we're ready for push and start. QNH 1026.
We'll go Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, thank you. Okay, so now we know what we're doing. Just get the squawking, because I always forget otherwise. 5405. Done. Okay. Let's start setting up the box. And so we've done that. IRS, let's see, we've got 3.5 greens, and let's do our init request. So yeah, Farah 6 November, netted 9 uniform is the transition. Put all that in now. So we are Alpine today, Easyjet Europe, 43 X-ray Mike, real world call sign of course, cost Linux of 4, and cruising today is 37,000 feet. Nighttime flights in 24 look amazing, far better I personally think than 2020. 62 is the temperature, ground temperature at the moment is 8 degrees with mist and fog etc, so anti-ice indeed will be on. Transition is not transition, sorry, the tropo is 39205. Just download the winds for that as well.
Bus is coming.
Tarek 68 is it would have killed Navigraph if it had. What if Microsoft had updated the AirX cycle? I know, they're always a bit behind, aren't they? Which is a bit of a shame. But we also need the valid AirX cycle of SimBrief as well. So, Iris pursuit 4537 north, 843 east. That's fine. They're all in agreement. Okay, I'll get the flight planning now. We've got that sorted. Hey guys, we've got all our clearance from air traffic control. So if you want to start getting the passengers on board, we'll get going as soon as everybody's ready. Just letting cabin crew know I'm happy for them to start boarding. So off 35 left.
Okay, Captain. We'll start getting the passengers on board right away.
Far 6 November. Transition
Ladies and
Nedu
gentlemen,
Nayu.
welcome aboard Easyjet Europe Flight 3755, departing from Milan to Ibiza. We are currently preparing for boarding, so please have your boarding passes ready. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today.
And then we're on the, I think it's the Zulu approach. I'll check this a little bit later on. But Zulu approach, and then it's the POS 4. And I think from memory that comes in by Gizlu. I will have to check this. Get it in the box for now. So the operational flight plan has got 593 miles on it, 587 miles there. And what we will do now, just bring the charts back up, just make sure these are all match. So we're on the 6th November, which is great fun because it's takeoff and straight left, max speed of 210 knots. We'll brief that in a moment. So yeah, what we got? Intercept, then we've got 627 and then 31 should have Neelab and Farak. There it is, Neelab and Farak. Okay, good. The initial climb is all in. Or the initial part of the departure and climb is all in. Radnav page. Tune to Tango Zulu Oscar. That's fine. Leave that as it is.
Hello.
Onto our init B then. So our 0 fuel weight is 56.1. Zero fuel weight CFG is 30.8. Fuel for our alternate, if we need it, we're planning 1.5 tons for that. And see what it says. We're going to take 6.6 tons.
Good afternoon.
Organ, I am using the iPad. Yeah, it's just here. This is what we used earlier. So basically I've got the operational flight plan on the iPad to bring that up, and then I've got the charts on the in-sim tablet, which is really neat. Actually makes things very, very easy. So block 59, we're taking 6.6.
Hello.
So that gives us a takeoff weight of 62.5. Just copy the CFGs down, 30.8.
Hello.
And takeoff weight is 29.1. That's takeoff weight CFG, of course, not the actual weight. That would be a very light light Airbus.
Hello.
No staff, no passengers, no seats, no equipment. And we've got an extra 20 minutes of fuel on board as well, should we need it. Alright, good. Let's bring up our performance page then. So, departure page, and if we just have a quick look at the charts for Milan, let's have a look at the airport charts.
Good afternoon.
Got some ground charts.
Welcome on board. Hello.
Oh, wrong one.
Hello. Hello.
Here we go. So 35 left. If it's got information in for Foxtrot Echo, I will take Foxtrot Echo as the departure. Saves a bit of time. Let's find out, shall we?
May I see your boarding pass? May I see your boarding pass?
So it is dry. We've got that code. 35 left. Flaps 1. No need to force toga. Anti-ice is going to be
Hello?
on. Packs will be
Hello?
off as per usual. Takeoff weight is 625. That takeoff CFG 29.1. And Foxtrot Echo is available for us. Fantastic. And that is 2,550. 2,550. Always need to cross-reference that and make sure it's correct. So that's
May I see
fine.
your boarding
We
pass?
will
Hello?
use that.
Good afternoon.
So that gives us speeds of 29, 29, 32.
Hello. Hello.
Just need to get that departure chart as well. And I have 35 left initial climb. So like the LiDAR charts have
Hello. Good afternoon.
a lot less charts. So where the Jefferson charts would have a different chart for each individual one of these, LiDAR just throw them all on one and kind of work it out for yourself. Trajectory chance for 6,000 feet, that's fine. The flex, according to the calculations, is 58.
Hello. This way, please.
Flaps 1.
Welcome on board.
All done. Right, on to the engine out and all of that stuff. So that's 3, 5 left.
Hello.
So 1688, new SOPs now 1488. Just update that.
This way. Welcome on board. Good afternoon.
Lovely, and the engine out procedure, non-standard, of course it's non-standard, we're taking off with the Alps in front of us, so we can't keep flying straight if we lose an engine. So 3 miles from Mike Papa, left turn, hold at Milan.
Hello.
So, copy the active. What I will do as well is just put Mike Papa in there, hard tune that, and turn that on in a second. So, secondary flight plan,
May I see your boarding pass?
Mike Papa, takeoff track is 346
Boarding pass, please.
and it's 3 miles from there, so we're just going to create a waypoint basically there, place bearing distance 1. After that we're going to NELAB. Just check I've got the spelling of that right.
Hello.
Yep, and 267 left turns.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Done. And take up the hold at NELAB, and then if we're coming back to Milan because we have lost an engine, they're on 35 right, I believe.
Hello.
35 right and the Zulu approach. No star. Don't know if NELAB's one of the...
Welcome on board.
no, Inler is one. I will happily use Inler. That's fine. Captain, why is reduction altitude so low? Normally 1,000 or 1,500. Well, some airlines, the low-cost ones, use 800 feet. It saves fuel. So if you can do it, that's great. You can't do that at every airport though, because there are operational procedures sometimes that say no, that's not allowed. But we can do that here, so that's basically what we're doing. Right, so secondary flight plan is all set up as well. Beautiful. So that's the box sorted. We'll brief that all in a moment. Fuel is loaded and all balanced. So shall we go through the briefing then? Alright, so today's flight is the A320 Milan to Ibiza. Just get the ground chart up so we can talk through what we're going to do. Where have you gone? Airport chart. I can pin these to a favourites bar, I think, but then I can never find the favourites bar. So let that load. Though there is one other thing that I did want to check, just because I saw there was a speed restriction of, I think it was 210 knots. That's where we're going, which is actually clean speed. So I'll just pre-select 210 there. Sort that in a minute and talk through that in a moment. Okay, so yeah, we're obviously at Milan, like we've just said. We're parked at our usual gate, which is up here, and we're going to be taxiing down. And we've planned the departure from Foxtrot Echo 35 left. So the taxi, of course, will push back, expect facing west, and then down on it'll be the Bravo. I'll spin round, then down onto Charlie, all the way back and straight down on Charlie. And we've got Foxtrot Echo. Oh, of course, if we need full length, but that's fine. It is quite misty outside. I think LVPs. I don't think LVPs are in place now. They were a bit earlier, but the ceiling's lifted a little bit, so we can stick, unless told otherwise, we can stick with the Cat 1 hold bars as we go. But just take it steady. I think it was raining a little bit earlier on, but it is now all dry. So that's yeah, straightforward taxi. Shouldn't get lost. We'll enjoy the nice new scenery as we're going down. Let's bring up the departure chart then, which is 35 left, and just talk through this pre-select. So the departure then, we've got straight out. We're on the Neelab 6 November. So it's takeoff expected first turn nice and early to the left. Once we're above 1200 feet, that left turn begins, and from there we've also got a speed restriction of 210 knots, which just happens to be our clean speed today, so we've pre-selected that 210 knots. We've got to maintain 210 knots until we get all the way over here, and after that we're good to push for managed speed, accelerate, climb away, and they're climbing up to Farak. After that we've got a second chart, which is the Farak transition, this one just here. Let me just check this out. There is Farak, and we're on the netted 9 uniform, which is this one here. So basically expect above flight level 200. MSA is where departing then is 6, then 10, because we've got the Alps straight in front of us. Because of that, it's going to be worth, I mean, captains and first officers can put whatever they want on their display, but I am just going to put in a 10-mile radius around there, so that it's 6,000 feet now inside this ring. Outside this ring, particularly to the north, it's 10,300, so we know we've got the Alps straight ahead. Just got to be very careful should things start to go wrong. Gaming Bubble, these charts do come included with FlightSim 2024, yeah, that's right. So that leads me on to the next bit then, which is basically what's the biggest threat? Well, the Alps, of course. The Alps are indeed the biggest threat. So straight ahead of us, we're taking off towards them. Worst comes to the worst, and we end up losing everything and have to fly like a Cessna. Fly south. Obviously, we've got the engine out procedure in there as well, which keeps us nice and safe. But fly south. So that is, yeah, that's our biggest threat, and the fact it is a little bit misty as well. Other than that, though, everything should be fine. So just confirming everything through the box that we've got there. We've already checked the coding for that. That's fine. Radnav is set to Mike Papa. 37 is going to be fine as we go. Speeds confirming these 29, 32, 32, flaps 1, flexes 58, noise abatement 2, departure, and takeoff weight 625. Secondary flight plan has got the engine out procedure in it. Now I believe that we are fully loaded. We've got our final load sheet then. Yes we do. So takeoff weight 62.5, and something has just crashed. What was that? Oh, ballsack. Well, guys, everything just crashed. That's ridiculous. Yeah, everything just crashed there. Streamlabs crashed. The sim crashed. I'm not quite sure how else to put that. Flight Simulator appears to have crashed. VPilot is now out of action. How annoying. Ugh. Who redeemed the crash to desktop? Indeed. Ugh. Do we think that was Flight Sim 2024 or something? It seemed very strange actually, that, because Streamlabs crashed at the same time. So, indeed, that might have been something other than just Flight Sim 2024. Huh. Right, okay. Well, that puts me in a little bit of a predicament. Christian, hey Christian, didn't know you were in the chat. You never actually had a crash to desktop with Flight Sim 24. Really? That's impressive. I've had a couple, but only when I've been sort of really messing around with stuff. I've not had one whilst just being on stream. In fact, that's the first crash to desktop we've had live on stream, I think, with 2024, isn't it? Lots of people now coming in saying they've had loads of crashes in Flight Sim 2024, haven't they? So, yes, that's, well, very annoying to say the least. Scasso says helicopters due to GSX jetways, but disabling those sorted that for me. I mean, Scasso, I've actually got GSX installed now, and for the first time as well. But I don't know if that was going to be it as well. A couple of people say memory leaks. The problem is, how do you identify those? That's the issue. The only plus side to a crash to desktop in Flight Sim 2024 is it doesn't take me 10 minutes to load back in. The actual loading of the sim seems quite quick. Amazon, did the sim crash? Oh, everything crashed. The sim crashed. Streamlabs crashed as well. Both of them just shut everything down. So, yeah. Not sure. The thing says my 24 only crashes when I end the flight with an Indibuild's aircraft, not with any other aircraft. See, that's interesting. And we're back to a familiar screen. Yeah, for some reason, this also seems to stutter quite a lot, this loading screen. You know, compared to when we were all sat here waiting to install it. The thing said it crashes after the map zooms out. Is that what happened just then? I don't know what I was doing when it actually crashed. Strico says, I'm yet to change to Flight Sim 2024, just waiting for these little bugs to be ironed out. You might be waiting a long time. Might be waiting a long time. Christian says, you think 24 can have an issue with VRAM not clearing itself? I have read a few people saying there's issues with memory and stuff like that, which, you know, if it is something like that, it's very frustrating because 2020 never had anything like that. I feel it's almost like we've gone back in time to the dreaded out of memory messages. Does anyone remember those in Flight Sim FSX? Those out of memory messages were ridiculous. I remember downloading like a little mod thing you could have, which showed it at the top basically how you were doing and how much memory you got left. Christian says, if you tried RD preset Stuttgart and the frames went down, I wasn't able to get the frames back up to normal, not even after a sim restart. Had to restart the PC, so clearly there was a memory issue there then. Nian says, going to wait until you can actually install the game instead of cloud streaming. I did read an article the other day saying that Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 had shed about 60% of its users since it was released, which you think, ouch. That's got to cause some financial damage. Gamerboy, good evening. Wasp says, is this anything to do with Microsoft announcement that all third-party add-ons will be disabled, not aircraft? What? How can they disable all add-ons? Because we just throw things into the community folder, don't we? And then it should work. So I loaded into this airport a while ago, just well before we started the stream this afternoon, and that was fine. Loaded into Ibiza, check that worked as well, and that's fine. Christian says you expect the users to go up slowly over time when things run fine. Oh, yes, yeah, definitely. But this loading screen's painful to watch. Definitely. Look at it, like, just jerking all over the place. Oh, Scarso Randy Neen says it's only stuff ported from the marketplace that they've disabled. Right, okay. Viper Racing says, hello, Captain, my sim is crashing. Yes, mine too. Mine too. Right, do you think we can get this back up? I'm not using a VPN either for the first time. So this is the first time that I've not had to VPN myself and put myself somewhere else. The thing is, I live close to an Azure data center cloud, so cloud streaming's been fine for you. That's quite handy if you can do that. Right, let's see if we can sort of jump back in, and we've done all the briefing and everything. We just basically need to fly, don't we? Right, hopefully... What livery have I got in here? Seriously, what livery am I in? Ah, I didn't think I saw that sticker there before. That's Dark Fury adding little bits. Right, so do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to use this tablet. Let's get back on V-Pilot so the control doesn't think we've disappeared entirely. Christian, you did read nearly at London, yeah. That's Dark Fury having a laugh. Okay, so let me just import the flight plan up again. This is all on the EFB. Panel states, let me just load the mass and balance. We'll do that automatically. There's my trademark side stick fault. 6.6 tons. Apply, load the aircraft, make that instant, so that's all done. Passengers are on board. And let me just grab this. And I'm also now just going to go to panel states, and we'll go turn around with APU, activate that. So hopefully we should have some APU running soon. Oh, that's just reduced my fuel. That's rubbish. Basically, we just want to get back to where we were. I'm just going to skip like the APU start and all that rubbish, and then we can just get going again. Right, aircraft should be loaded. That's done. Sort that out. Right. Suddenly seems to have gone very dark. Have I got real-time weather and all that stuff on? For some reason it also doesn't always load with live weather. Oh, that has done this time. That's fine. Williams, why would I restart the PC? I don't need to do that. Just need to fill in all the stuff that we did have. Just let cabin crew know we've had a slight issue up front. Hey guys, if you just want to apologise to the passengers for us, we've got a slight delay, but it should be pushing back and on our way in the next 5 or 10 minutes or so. Right, so we're off
Dear
3-5
passengers,
left.
We apologise for the slight delay. We expect to push back and be on our way in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Thank you for your patience.
Insert that. Off 2 for Zulu. Coming back in on the POS for November. And that's the Gizlu transition. So that page is done. Don't need to bother with that. That's fine. Right, quick takeoff performance calculation. And then I will just transfer everything over from the EFB rather than messing about. So that page should now be filled. That's done. Let's do our departure performance. So same as it was. Flaps 1, anti-ice on. Packs off. Just sync the final load sheet. That's fine. That's fine. Off there. And send the data to the box. So that should all now be done as well. I've got the charts on my iPad backed up anyway, so they're fine. Just need to readjust this, which is 1488. Okay, and I think we're good. Alright, so let me just check on the overhead. So refueling is finished, we get the pumps on, APU is up and running, external power is disconnected. They should be turned off. Seatbelt signs on. Turn this up. That should be set to captain. That should be on. Just get that squawk back in as well, which we had, which is 5405. Initial climb, which I've not got around to setting yet. It's 5,000 feet, so that's all done. Excellent. Okay, doors are all closed. Get ready to go in a second. So, cockpit prep checklist, aircraft acceptance, that's been completed. Fuel quantity is 6.6 tons. Make sure we've got all that balanced, which yes we do. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got 3 nav greens, and QNH is 1026. 710 feet. APU is started. And hopefully now we can request the pushback and get going. So, contact ground again.
Ground, buonasera. Lufthansa Water 6 stand 410, request pushback. Lufthansa 126, buonasera. Push and starter approved, QNH 1026 facing east. Push and starter approved, QNH 1032 facing east, Lufthansa 126. To confirm, QNH 1026.
Just checking final load sheets here. 31.
Connect and back is arrow 45 Golf, confirm, ready to copy.
We're ready to
They're
copy,
fine.
arrow 45 Golf.
45 Golf cleared to Fiumicino, Farax 6 November, Robas 5 uniform, runway 35 left, initially 5,000, squawk 1,000.
So 45 Golf, roger, clear to Roma via 6 November, departure, Blue 5 uniform transition, climb 5,000, squawking 1,000, tower 455, sorry, 45 Golf.
045 Golf, feedback is correct. Callback, we're ready for push and start. QNH 1026.
Ground, good evening, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, stand 110, ready for push and start.
Line 43 X-ray Mike, push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1026.
Push and start approved, facing east, QNH 1026, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Right, let's see if GSX works. So, let's get our beacon light on. Transponder's on. Acupressure's not in the green because we skipped the loading, so let's just give that a bit of helping hand. Here he comes. There we go. Right, I think we're pretty much back to where we were. Before start checklist then, so parking brake is on, takeoff data is confirmed, 29:29:32. Windows are closed, heads are on flight mode, doors are closed, armed, and our beacon light is on. Get the train radar on as well. Quite important for this departure.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Noticeable steering is disconnected. We've got to hurry up and get out of here because we've got scenery to give away. Thanks for sticking with us as well, guys, particularly through the crash.
Locking gear.
Clear 482 reaching Golf Whiskey 35 left, contact Malpensa Tower 12835, ciao, buon volo.
Once approaching Golf Whiskey, contact Milano Tower on 121.5 for Speedbird 482. Thank you, goodbye.
Negative is Malpensa Tower 12835, 12835.
12835, thank you and goodbye, Speedbird 482.
Ciao.
Let's get the charts up for these.
It's 215 with Super with information. Tango, we're ready for push and start.
215 Super, push and start approved, QNH 1026, facing east.
Start approved facing east, Emirates 215 Super.
Just need GSX to continue the pushback. There we go. Tail to the left as we're going to be facing east.
Please parking brakes.
Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Okay, paranoia check. APU bleed is on. Engine mode selector to ignition, starting engine 1.
Malpensa ground, very good afternoon. Italo 316 heavy information tango on board requesting Alpha clearance to Riga.
Italo 316 heavy, buonasera. Just a little tip, I observe you connected as India Tango Alpha. The correct IK of Italo is India Tango Yankee.
Please ensure your seatbelt is
Give me a second, I will reconnect Italo 316.
in the event
Yep, no worries.
cabin pressure. Oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to put your own mask on before assisting others. There are a total of 8 emergency exits on this aircraft.
Engine 1 available.
clearly marked. Please
Now
take
start
a
engine
moment to
2.
locate the nearest exit.
Lufthansa 126 ready for taxi.
In case of an emergency landing on water, life vests.
Lufthansa 126, able Whiskey Bravo, takeoff runway available is 3,550 meters.
Straps around your waist. Inflate the vest by pulling the red
Oh,
tampons
bye.
outside the aircraft. Cabin attendants, please prepare the aircraft for takeoff.
There's our taxiway.
126 026, roger that. In this case, you can taxi to Whiskey Bravo 35 left via Real Romeo and Kilo.
Taxi to Whiskey Bravo 35 left.
Parking brake set.
And Bravo.
Hey Tom, mate, thank you so much for supporting us. Welcome to our captain level membership. If you're on Discord, make sure you get yourself into our VIP rooms as well, Tom. But appreciate that, thank you.
Very good evening. Eurowings 15 Alpha, request Alpha clearance to Roma.
Eurowings 15 Alpha, where are you? Okay, stand 510. You are cleared to Fiumicino, information Tango, Farax 6 November, Robas 5 uniform, runway 35 left, initial climb 5000, scope 1000.
Clear, Eurowings 15 Alpha is cleared to Rome via Fara 6 November departure, Robo 5 uniform transition. Climb 5000.
So left clear, right clear, engine number 2 is now stable.
All correct. Call back, we're ready for push and start, QNH 106.
Come off.
Welcome QNH 102.
That can come off. Anti-ice is going to be on, if you recall.
My temps are ground. Now I think it's correct. Italo 316 Heavy requesting IFR clearance to Riga, information Tango on board.
And left side checklist. Anti-ice is on. ECAM is checked.
Riga, information Tango are correct. Aircad 1 Bravo
Pitch trim
departure,
31.
6 Zulu transition, runway
Rudder
35
neutral.
left, initial climb 5000, squawk 5474.
Just wait for him to read back, then we'll get our taxi clearance.
Cleared via Eagle 1, departure initial climb 5000 feet, squawk 5474, Italo 316 Heavy.
Towards the 316 Heavy, readback is correct. The callback, we're ready for push and start, QNH 1026.
Report ready for push and start, QNH 1026, Italo 316.
Ground Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, ready for taxi, and we can take Foxtrot Echo if required.
43 X-ray Mike, roger that, coordinating with tower, you can taxi Charlie 5 via Charlie 1026.
Taxi via Charlie to Charlie 5 and QNH 1026 Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Right, so taxi down on Charlie. We've got Charlie 4, Charlie 3, Charlie 2. Where's Charlie 5? Are we on Charlie 5? I would have thought that would have been up here somewhere. But anyway, let's go. Oh, I wish the weather radar works.
Right, 43 X-ray Mike, tower has approved Foxtrot Echo, so expect Foxtrot Echo 35 left.
Expect Foxtrot Echo, thank you, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Bubble Game says, wonder if they'll fix those lights in the next update. It would be nice. It's
Phoenix 15 Alpha, startup approved, and also the pushback is approved, facing east 106.
It's one of those things you think, how did they release it?
Startup approved, pushback
Looking
would
like
be
this.
approved facing east, but we need about 3 more minutes.
Yep, no worries, there is no traffic, so it's already approved.
Roger.
Okay, so quick check for the PEDs. I've just got a slight issue. Thought I'd fix this issue with my thrust levers, causing us to veer over. I'm just going to do a bit of a check. So I'm just putting the thrust up to make sure. Oh no, it might be fixed. Yeah, it was just veering off for some reason. We saw it do that the other night. High-speed taxi approved. So yeah, no change to our performance. Flex departure. It's an engine out procedure of non-standard.
So 126, reaching Whiskey Bravo, you can contact Malpensa Tower on 128.350. Have a great flight, ciao.
835.
Just checking we're not missing a call. Yeah, so straight out, 3 miles Mike My Papa, left turn, hold at Nilab, and hold 4000.
We're at 215 Super with information tango, we're ready for taxi.
I've not got in the box, so I'm really hoping that the engines work.
Roger, you can actually, never mind, hold position due to traffic.
Hold position, I'm ready.
Departure is straight out, and
Ground,
then
hello,
left turn,
Hawaii,
1200 feet.
787, uniform of Sun 602,
Noise
ready to
abatement 2.
Calling,
Initial climb 5000.
787 uniform standby.
So that's Delta Echo where we are now. We're going to take the next one.
Welling
7.
787 uniform on Pensa ground, confirm ready to copy.
Yeah, the Airbus uses GPS.
Welling 787 uniform.
Cross-references itself though with VORs as well.
FARAC 6 November departure, needed 9er uniform transition, runway 35 left, initial climb is 5000 feet, squawk 5410.
We're clear to Barcelona via FARAC 6 November, needed a 9er uniform transition, initially 5,000 feet, squawk 5410 with information and tango wind 787 uniform.
Taxi checklist then, flight controls, we haven't checked
uniform,
those.
Rebecca is
Best do
correct,
those.
we're ready for push and start, QNH 106.
QNH 106, call you back for push and start.
Alright, full left.
For information, do you
Full up.
receive the
Full down.
for the clearance?
Negative, we didn't receive your PDC.
I'll just slow the aircraft down to do our radar
Alpine
check.
43 X-ray Mike, Malpensa ground.
Alpine 43 X-ray, Mike.
Ciao, Taro 9005.
9005, ciao, di nuovo.
Just check the radar as well, so
welcome to
they're fine.
Malpensa. I confirm you don't need any assistance on the stand.
Yes, we require ambulance to stand co-pilot passed out.
Copy, coordinating an ambulance to stand 652. Continue taxi left on Whiskey, stand 652. Then Tango, so Whiskey Tango 652.
Whiskey Tango 652. Itaro 005.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, sorry, my bad. The contact tower 12835.
12835, Alpine 43 X-ray, Mike. Good night. Okay, let's just complete that checklist then. So flight controls, they've been checked. Flap setting is config 1. FMA 129 blue, 132 magenta, climb up blue, 152, 5000 blue. Radar position is on, engine mode selector is normal. ECAM memo, takeoff, no blue. And the EFB is stowed.
Roger, confirm 5,000, connection 500 feet or 5,000.
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
You have to say again the old transmission because I didn't copy.
Cabin crew, take seats for departure.
Tower, good evening, Alpine 43 X-ray, Mike, holding short of Foxtrot Echo.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, wind calm, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 35 left, fire Foxtrot Echo.
Hotel Bravo Charlie Lima Foxtrot, un frequency Malpensa Tower.
No frequency at Bravo Charlie Lima Foxtrot.
Alright, Hotel Bravo Charlie Lima Foxtrot, can you say again your last transmission?
Yes, we are aircraft departing from Vergate via route Lago di Cannobio. We will stay below 5,000 feet and remaining outside of your airspace. Hotel Charlie Lima Foxtrot.
Thank you. That's copied. You can monitor Unicom and contact Milano 127.450 when passing Lago di Comabio.
Copy that. Monitoring Unicom and after that contacting LIM Center. Thank you. What about Charlie Foxtrot?
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, recycle squawk 5416.
5416 the new squawk, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike.
Milan Tower, Jamaica 1, established.
Let's do that before we enter the runway.
Jamaica 1, hello, Malpensa Tower, continue approach, wind variable 2 knots.
Continue approach, copy the winds, Jamaica 1.
Okay, so approach path looks clear. Line up checklist. Cabin secured. Takeoff runway 35 left via Charlie Fox. And TCAS TRA packs 1 and 2 off. Got an A380 there. An Emirates.
543 X-ray Mike, expedite.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike rolling. Stable, set takeoff thrust. Flex SRS runway, auto thrust blue.
Rover 723, continue Echo Mike, hold short 35 left.
knots. V1, rotate. Positive climb, gear up. 1200 feet left turn.
Identify the contact Milano 127.450, ciao.
Quarter part 1 engaged. Alpine 43 X might repeat frequency please.
127.450.
12745 Alpine 43 X-ray right. Thanks for the service. Bye bye. Thrust
Jamaica
climb.
1, wind
Auto
climb,
climb.
runway 35 right, clear
thrust.
to land.
Copy the winds, clear to land.
Departure Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, passing 2,800 for 5,000, Faro 6 November.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, Milano, buonasera, radar contact, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike.
Finnair 55 Quebec Lima, fly direct inler.
Direct inlet, Quebec Lima.
Lufthansa 7 Mike November, please set squawk 1000.
Squawking 1000.
Okay, standard pressure 190 blue. S speed. Flap 0, spoils the sound.
Airwings 1 Tango Victor, monitor Unicom 122.8, buona strada.
Advisory 122.8 for your wings 1 Tango Victor, that's space for job.
I am loving the low level fog.
7 Mike November, descend flight level 110.
Level 100, Mike. November.
Milan radar, hello, out about Charlie, my first departed from Little, request to climb 10,000 feet. Hotel Bravo Charlie Lima Foxtrot, Milano, good evening. Regional QNH is 1026. Monitor the frequency for traffic information. QNH 1026, monitoring frequency, Hotel Lima Foxtrot.
It's quite busy, isn't it, around Milan tonight? To be expected with the new airport scenery relief.
Mike, free speed, fly direct, Bambu.
Free speed direct Bamboo, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Right, push manage speed and direct to Bamboo.
Lufthansa 126 passing 3,200 feet.
Lufthansa 126 Milano, good evening, radar contact, climb flight level 200.
Flight level 200, Lufthansa 126.
Alpine X-ray, correction, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Just confirm it's Golf Alpha November Golf uniform.
No negative is VAM to Victor Alpha Mike Tango Uniform.
There you are. Victor Alpha Mike, Tango Uniform, VAM 2. Thank you, Alpine Full Reaction. And insert. VAM 2, there we are.
Finnair 55 Quebec Lima.
10,000 feet.
Descent flight level 160.
Spoilers, flaps, gear, lights can come off. Airport's on the EFIS.
Lufthansa 7 Mike November, descent flight level 70.
Cost index 0, secondary flight plan, copy the active.
Lufthansa 7 Mike November, descent flight level 70.
Fantastic. Polar Spikes, good evening, sir, mate. Thank you so much. What a way to welcome us. Really kind support with your $20 super chat, Paula. Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good week. Hey, Christian Sam, good to see you as well. Right, so we will have the giveaway coming up for Milan. We just need to get out of this busy airspace at the minute so we can concentrate on that. Seatbelt signs off. But yeah, there was quite a lot of mist and fog patches around, as we can see. Pardon the pun, but I do think the night lighting between Flight Sim 2020 and 2024 is night and day. Christian, is 2024 Milan, sorry, is Milan a 2020 version only? Yeah, that's right. That is right. Which is why the scenery actually, if you look right back at the very start of the screen, didn't look as good as some of you may expect. And I did explain that is simply because we are in 2024 today because we're flying to Ibiza, which is 2024 only scenery, so we had to be in that. Amagos, does the weather radar actually work? It's exactly the same as 2020 for the weather radar, so no, but the weather looks much, much better. Captain H&W says, wow, Friday stream. You know, Captain, we always used to have a Friday afternoon stream, so they're certainly not new, but life has just been getting in the way recently. Reza, when would you use flaps 3 for landing? Personally for me, as often as you can. Feels nicer, saves fuel. It's not as noisy for the residents.
Napoli vola 3448, pronto alla discesa. Napoli vola 3448, ricevuto, proceda diretto Beroc, scenda a livello di volo 150. Diretto Beroc 150, Napoli vola 3448.
215 Super 6000.
Emirates 215 Super Milano, good evening, radar contact, climb flight level 200, 200.
Flight level 200, 200, Emirates 215.
Aviation Hub is nothing to do with the strong winds, particularly strong headwind. They don't really have much bearing what flaps to use. Some pilots will use flaps 3, so you've got a little bit more energy if there's a strong crosswind. But headwinds, tailwinds is not really much of an issue.
In front of you, position 7 miles, 11 o'clock, 5,000 feet, in contact with us, no factor.
Oh, Ahmed, we forgot to chrono.
Roger,
interesting, yes.
Traffic, Emirates 215.
Never mind. We didn't have an engine failure, so we don't need it.
With 07556, monitor Unicom 122 days, Marais, good evening.
Hey, Seitoga, so you have to be flaps 2 before you get to 2,000 feet. Sarcotech, I've not tried it, but I believe it does, yes.
6448 corretto, se aspetti l'ILS Zulu, pista 05 Peritola. ILS Zulu, pista 05.
Hamish So flap 3 landings are used when the airplane is
126,
hot.
monitoring income 122 days.
And there are
Good evening.
obstacles quite close on the approach to the runway and can be used for short runway. I'm not sure where you've got that from, Hamish, but I'm not sure no part of that sentence is true. I'll go and explain about flap 3 landings compared to flaps full if we wish in a little bit. Just get up to cruise. We're still at flight level 190. We've been handed off to Unicom yet. Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, request further climb.
543 X-ray Mike, Rebel ascent is 370, climb flight level 370.
Flight level 370, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, thank you.
Finnair 55 Quebec Lima, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Just climb on, climb 370.
4,1026 Quebec Lima.
Hamish, flaps 3 landings do not allow for a higher approach. If there's obstacles in the way of the runway, it doesn't matter whether you're flying flaps 1, 2, 3 or 4, you're still going to hit them. That's all to do with the flight path angle. Your flight path angle does not change depending on what flaps you've got set. Seitoga, how do you deal with hot brakes after takeoff? If you've got them after takeoff, try to leave them down for a little bit, if you can.
Finnair 55 Quebec Lima via Inler, clear LS Zulu runway.
Obviously, if you've got hot brakes, you don't want to be taking those hot brakes up into the aircraft with all hydraulic lines running through it. That's not a good place to be. Tom says, I thought that flap 3 landings were used most of a wind shear and turbulence.
Passing flight level 130, left
So,
direct APC.
The main difference between flaps 4 and flaps 3 is that with the flaps 3 landing, your aircraft has a little bit more energy because you're flying faster. Which a lot of pilots will then use flaps 3 if there is going to be the potential for wind shear and crosswinds because you've got more energy to battle through it. It also increases your go-around performance because you're then taken off with flaps 2 rather than flaps 3 if you were flaps full to begin with. So the other advantages of flaps 3 landing over flaps full is it's more fuel efficient. It's quieter for noise pollution on the ground as well. It's better for your go-around procedure, as I say, go-around performance.
7 Mike November, continue.
And because you've got the energy as well, you don't usually need to flare as much either.
7 Mike November.
Seitoga, have I changed my sensitivity setting for the sightseeing? I've not, no.
Milan radar, good evening. Itaro 35 Mike, flight level 300.
Itaro 35 Mike, Milano, good evening. Radar contact for Italian airspace, I need an odd level. 310 or 290.
Pull the spikes before gear retraction to airline, tap the brakes to spot the gear spinning. But no.
Itaro 35 Mike, Milano, Roger, climb flight level 310, flight plan amended.
Flight level 310, Itaro 35 Mike.
Emirates 215 Super, climb flight level 360.
Aviation Hub, but what if it's a strong wind, let's say exceeding 30 knots, the A320 comes in at 134 knots, the headwind would slow you down. No aviation, no.
Good evening, radar contact.
Because the Airbus has something called ground speed mini.
Left direct, go left, climb flight at 19.
So you might notice that when you're coming into land, if you've got a really strong headwind, like 30 knots or something like that, you'll notice that your speed might be 160 knots on here, which is a lot, too fast to land. But what you'll notice then, if you check your ground speed, if you've got a 30 knot headwind, your ground speed will be only be 130 knots, which is perfect to land. And that's ground speed Mini doing its thing. Say Toga, can the 330 fly Dubai to New York non-stop? I believe so, yeah.
Mike November, Station 7 Mike November, fly direct in there, clear LS Zulu, runway 35 right, report static.
Daniel, what's the longest flight I've done on 24?
Runway 35 right.
I don't know. It's not been out long enough to do a long flight.
115 Alpha, climb flight 370.
Left level 370, 155.
Lufthansa 6 Echo, monitor Unicom 122 Decimal 8, buona serata.
I think we're moving into Unicom region in a bit, at which point we will give away the airport scenery that we've just had for Milan. So stick with us for that giveaway.
Napoli vola 3448, correzione, Napoli vola 3448, contatti Roma Radar, prese la frequenza è 124 decimali 2, buona serata.
Buona serata, 124 decimali 2, ciao.
Captain Hawk Damon question is, if you're flying on Flight Sim 24 and 2020, can all players of each sim see each other or not? No. Only 2020 can see 2020 people and 24 can see 24 people, if that makes sense. Amagos, is Flight Sim 24 smooth out enough? Would I recommend it over 2020? I mean, I like it. I've been back into 2020 and particularly at night time, I find it difficult to want to go back to 2020. It's not perfect though. By far from it, it's not perfect. We've already had a CTD today, so...
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, monitor Unicom
might get another one.
122 Decimal 8, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, thank you for the service, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, good night. Right, giveaway time.
Emirates 215 Super, monitor Unicom 122 Decimal 8, good evening.
2.8, Emirates 215, good night.
Control, good evening, Laridia 161, currently 2,000 feet climbing, climbing.
Oh, there we go, peace and quiet. Right, so yes, we are going to do our first giveaway then of the stream. We're going to be giving away...
43 X-ray Mike, contact Milan radar on 118.675.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. It's just say intentions has come alive because we've gone on to Unicom. I've turned that off. Yes, we're going to give away a copy of Aerosoft's Milan airport scenery, brand new, one of their mega airports. It is scenery for Flight Sim 2020, but it does work to a degree in 2024, as we saw at the start of this stream. In order to be in with a chance of winning the giveaway, you do need to be a subscriber over on YouTube. So if you're watching on Twitch at the moment, you've got a few minutes just to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I'll let you know as well then how to enter, and we'll do that. But I'm just setting the giveaway up now for you all. I see J-Hog is not in the chat, so everyone else has actually got a chance of winning. That is great. Okay, so in order to be in with a chance of entering the giveaway, And something very special is happening this time because I've now got this set up. So please listen to this. Okay, please listen to this. I've now, because Jayhawk used to win everything, and I thought that's ridiculous. We've got a slightly different giveaway setup. So Nightbot is still running the giveaways, but it's a little bit clever now. So in order to enter, you have to type in something. I'll tell you that in a minute because I haven't said it going yet. And what's important is only enter it once. This is on YouTube chat. Only type the code in once, because there is now an anti-spam setting, which means that if you try and enter more than once, your entry will not be counted. Okay? So the giveaway is now running. In order to enter the chance of winning Milan, type into the chat, capital letters, the ICO code for Malpensa, which is Lima India Mike Charlie. Type that in just once, please, and that'll get you entered in. So yeah, there you go. No spamming, and I could also exclude people. I can also tell you how many people have been entered as well. So we've got a bit more sophisticated with our giveaways. I thought we probably need to do this, given that we've got the Christmas special coming up, which normally has lots of giveaways. So, so yeah, definitely wanted to do that. So far we have got 65 people entered. $69. Not only that, the giveaway machine now also remembers who's won in the past, so I can take Jayhawk out. I don't think he's around today. So if you're watching on Twitch, just a quick reminder, you can only enter this giveaway on our YouTube chat. So you've got time. I'm not going to give it away for a couple of minutes. So head over to our YouTube channel and there you can be entered. Saytoga says Emirates just got the first three. Yeah, he got the first 350, didn't it? Which is kind of cool. Looks very nice. Toasted Ninja, does it tell me how many people got blocked by the spam? I don't know, because nobody's done it. Everyone's behaved. So, I think it does, actually. Right, we're at cruising altitude, so we'll set that to below. I'm going to pop the costing X up back to 50 because we were very late, so I'm trying to hurry up. Alphanese, this is indeed the Fenix. Yep. Fenix A320. I wanted to fly the A319 today, but something went wrong, and for some reason none of the fuel pumps worked, which would have meant it was going to be a very short flight. Alright guys, another minute. I'll start the timer. One more minute, and we'll run the giveaway. 78 entries so far. Hey, Rail Cowgirls in chat. How you doing? Right, 30 seconds. And you will need, the winner of this will need an Aerosoft account, obviously. It uses the Aerosoft 1 installer to activate the code for this. Railcow says, working like a dog. What, right now? Okay, there we go. Entries are closed, and the winner out of 78 entries for this is... It is Vince. Vince, congratulations. You've won the giveaway. Railcow, you're actually on the train now. I mean, that's some awesome Wi-Fi. Well done, Vince. Drop me a DM and I will send you the code over that you'll then redeem via the Aerosoft 1's... the Aerosoft 1 installer. Right, well, we do have a second giveaway coming up as well. We're going to see Ibiza a little bit later on. Okay, what time are we going to be getting in? Let's do some checks. Destination fuel... that's concerning. 3.1. Minimum destination fuel on board 3.1. That is what it's looking to give us. Let's just do a fuel check then. This will probably be because I've done cost index 50. Sarge TDR, how's the Phoenix working out for me? All right at the minute. Andy, what's the deal with packs on or off? Most airlines just turn them on and leave them on, but the low-cost carriers like to turn them off because it saves a little bit of fuel and engine wear and tear, and that's obviously quite important. Low-cost carriers, it's every single penny counts. Gives the engines a bit of extra performance. MSFS, good evening to you. Right, I think we've got the beautiful French coastline down there. I'm not sure if we fly almost right over Nice, which will be nice. So I do think that there is definitely a memory issue with Flight Sim 2024. They need to lock that down. Oh god, J-Hog's here. We've already drawn the first one, J-Hog. I was just telling people I've now got a new giveaway machine. And we can exclude people. Unlucky for you. What's that? Oh, I think it's the contrail of another aircraft. That looks very bright. It looks so strange because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but basically we can't see aircraft at night in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Not FSLTL models anyway, the lights don't work. Aviation Hub, any long-haul routes with the A320? Right, yeah, you can do one of the new Easyjet routes. London, Gatwick, down to Cape Verde. That'll be boring for whoever gets rostered onto that. I can... I imagine a pilot getting that in their shift schedule thinking, oh, hell. And there's nothing to watch. And it's not romantic because you're not going to somewhere exotic like crossing the Atlantic in a nice big jet to a busy international airport and then spending a couple of days there. No, you're off to Cape Verde where you'll then spend a night and come back the next day. Yeah, Christian, the contrails are definitely too bright at night. Definitely. I also don't like these things. Can you see on the window? It's just like random reflections. I mean, this is probably something that Phoenix have got to work out. And they will. So Christian says he's still not seen the Northern Lights yet. You're flying around Iceland and Norway, but no look so far. I mean, I don't know where it decides to show them, because is it Parallel 42 that sort of adds them in, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. I really like that. I think that looks awesome at night. This is a bit weird. Don't normally get to see those that bright, of course. J-Hog, if I'm banned from the giveaway, it's probably time for a failure. Oh no, don't fail me. Not in 2024. God knows what will happen. Adlock says, not really a Phoenix issue. The sim controls a lot of material is wrong, so that's why you're seeing weird reflections. Yeah, but so what? The Phoenix team will just go in and change the kind of material, won't it? So it doesn't happen. Yeah, they'll sort that. Aviation, do I know if the more luxury airlines start the APU before boarding for comfort? It was different during COVID, but now, no, they don't usually. It depends. If they're flying somewhere really, really hot, you know, and it's 30 degrees in the cabin if you shut off the APU, then, and there's no air conditioner available and preconditioned air unit, then yeah, they'll just have the APU on because it's not fair. But there are places that are very, very strict that won't allow you to do that. Right, we're about to get to Padco. Let's have a look at our operational flight plan and do a fuel check. So we took 4, 5, 600 kilograms extra. We should have about 4.5 tons. Yeah, oh, I've got that. I'm happy, we're fine. Yeah, aviation up, but unfortunately not all airports have PCAs. Wasp, did I hear you right earlier that in VATSIM 2020 users can't see in 2024? No, Wasp. Those using the, not the VATSIM server, but the Microsoft servers. Right, probably need to have a look at these charts for the arrival, because we literally just bummed through the setup after the CTD earlier. So let's grab the information for Ibiza. Current weather's Cav OK. Lovely. Yep. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. We are doing a 2-4 approach, and it's the POS 4 November. Aviation Hub, yeah, that's right. Not all airports have them. Like a lot of the sort of, the small Greek islands, for example, they wouldn't have them. Right, the POS 4 November. Oh, that's going to be glorious. We're going to be flying straight over Mallorca, look, which I don't think I've got installed in FlightSim 2024, so I'm not sure what that will look like. I think it's just a normal nonsense Microsoft Flight Simulator bug. I know. We've got to give them time. Got to give them time. Right, so above above 10,000 feet at Palencia, that's fine. And Mallorca, Nelux, and oh, it's one of them, is it? Right. Well, we're going to be able to cut off a few track miles there. Then basically, we'll go Mallorca straight into the arrival here, rather than doing this little thing here. So that will be fine. Have a quick look at the arrival. I am going to ask you guys a question, because obviously if you've been flying in 2024 for a while now, then you will probably have been enjoying the charts. Well, you might not have done, but I am going to ask, which are your favourite charts? Or rather, your preferred charts. Hang on, I will do this in a minute. Jordan celebrating nearly 2 years of channel membership. That is brilliant. Thank you so much, mate, for your support during that time. And Alphonse celebrating 2 years of channel membership. Alphonse, awesome to have you today. Thank you so much, guys, for your support over that time. Not sure if I spelled Jepson right there, but we'll run with it. Okay, interested to see the result on this poll when that starts in a moment. Railcal Girl, the problem we've got at the moment is obviously, as you're mostly well aware, the UK in the winter is rubbish in terms of weather. Yeah, now is the time. If anyone's going through it, now is the time to get your head stuck in the books, pass the exams, like the air law and navigation, all of that stuff. So that's kind of where we are at the minute. So yeah, just confirming that, like we said at the start, it is coming in by Gizlu. Straight in. Beautiful arrival. Happy's both sides. Only Cat 1, which is fine today. Normal 3-degree glide. It's beautiful. Transition altitude 6,000 feet. It's a simple, gorgeous approach. So looking forward to that. Sebastian says no chart preference, but Navigraph and SimBrief have better flight planning. I agree with that. So I would stick with Navigraph just for SimBrief. I know SimBrief is free, but in order to get the updated AirAct cycles. is it really sad as well, Rail Cowgirl, that the hell's boring, but meteorology, I've always quite enjoyed weather and meteorology, so I don't mind that. What I do want to see, I mean, it might just be cloudy, so we can't tell. But what I really do want to see is when I'm flying over the ocean, or the Med as we are now, I'd love to be able to see the lights from ships down below. Miss Overalls, great name. Thank you so much for the follow. It's Gruff, how do you leave the cockpit to do the walk around in 2024? Oh, I've forgotten what the keybind control is. Basically, I've set the keybind to Q on my keyboard. I just press Q, so when it spawns in and it starts you outside the aircraft, so you have to do the walk around, I press Q and I jump straight back in. I press it again, I jump straight back out. But I've forgotten what the name is of it. In fact, I can check my controls, can't I, whilst we're flying? Something you couldn't do in VATSIM 2020. So that's quite useful. Let me just do a quick search. Take control of character, that's it. So if you take control of character and assign something to that, then that is basically what you're looking for to jump in and out of the aircraft. LA Kisbet, thank you so much for a really generous super chat. Your $20 super chat saying he's enjoying Flight Sim 2024 at the moment. I'm enjoying it, and I do like it. I prefer the stability of 2020, but I think I might prefer 2024 for the graphics, the features. I mean, this for me is the best thing. I think this tablet has been beautifully designed. Obviously, I like the aircraft tablets, like the Fenix aircraft tablet is awesome, but this is just really, really nice, and the fact it's all built in as well. So, yeah, absolutely love that. So Neil and Christian talking about the AirAct cycle only for Navigraph and instead of getting the charts. Yeah, a lot of people think they've done away with that, but actually they haven't. They've made it quite, haven't they made it quite difficult to find on the website somewhere? But you can just have an AirAct only subscription now, which, if I'm being completely honest, I would go for. I've got the charts now from Navigraph, from Microsoft Flight Simulator itself, the Lido charts, and Easyjet use the Lido charts in real life, so it's great to have those. All I need is the AirAct cycle. Tom says, I would expect Navigraph will have to do something now creative about their pricing, given that the AirAct updates are free in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Well, Tom, they are, but as we saw earlier, they are late. Mark H, good evening to you, mates. Has just joined. Is this 2024 or 2020? How's the Milan scenery and does it work in 2024? So, Mark, if you go back to the start of the stream, you'll see the Milan scenery. It doesn't look great. I am reserving judgment though, because it is only meant to be 2020 scenery. So, lots of things, lots of images and detail and ground effects and stuff like that won't render properly in 2024, so we've kind of just seen a very light version of it. But if you look at the pictures of 2020 on their website, it looks amazing. Another one of their mega airports. So yes, it does work in 2024, but compatibility for 2024 isn't out yet. It will be coming very soon, and it will be a free upgrade as well. Right, do I need to be concerned about my destination fuel? Nah. Could just be exciting, couldn't it? Mark, if you fly in 2024, yeah, I'd wait for the update. Shouldn't be long. They'll get on that one. I'm pretty certain. pretty certain they'll do that. Right, we've got a company message. Off. Hey guys, if you're not busy with the passengers, could I have a cup of tea, please? 2 sugars. Get my cabin crew to come and help us out.
Of course, Captain. I'll bring that cup of tea with 2 sugars right away.
I mean, that just looks... 2020 can't do that. And it's things like that that I just think are amazing. Loving the glow as well of the lights into the atmosphere. Just give a shout out as well to our channel partner Contrail. You've got a code down there, a discount code, which will get you 10% off. At the moment it is Black Friday. So over this weekend, the Contrail store have got like 400 offers on. Maybe more. So you can get everything at a discounted rate. Use that code as well, you'll get it even cheaper. So if you want to do some shopping, getting add-ons for your flight simulator, bearing in mind a lot of the stuff for Flight Sim 2020 is working very well in 2024. And if you've got it, you'll obviously get whatever upgrade is offered at the time when they redo them. So yeah, use that discount code in conjunction with Black Friday now to save yourself a lot of money. It's a 10% code, so obviously the more you purchase, the more you save, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, definitely take a note of that. Go shopping this weekend. Get it while it's cheap. That's the whole point. I love the immersion pack for the A320 from Parallel 42. Can highly recommend that. We've got that running as well in the sim today. Dave, mate, thank you so much for your £10 super chat. That's really kind. Said I had a crash the desktop in 2024, 6 hours into an 8-hour flight. Oh no, frustrating, but it was going really well up to that point. 24 will be even better when they get all the little bugs fixed. David, I think a lot of us were talking about the memory leak. I think that is a big issue at the moment. I think they need to get that fixed, and once that's fixed, a lot of the crash to desktop issues will go away. That's just what I think, and from listening to other people. I know Christian was talking about it a little bit earlier as well. Memory issues are the bane of the flight simmer's life, so I think that is what's causing that issue. Christian, has anyone tried the DC Design Concorde upgrade? I certainly haven't. Brian, there's Logan Air returning to Glasgow. Squawking. No, it'll be an emergency. Someone will have forgotten their kilt. David, thank you so much once again for your support. Really appreciate that. Hi, Fred. Of course, we've got... no, it's not Georgina. It's Caroline. We've got our Easyjet crew. We always use our Easyjet crew, Fred. She's very accommodating. Is it Caroline? Sure, it's Caroline. You're going to make me check now. In fact, that is a really good point as well. Ifred coming on. Ifred works with the State Intentions teams, programs a lot of the cabin crew. The Santa crew. We need that for our... we definitely need the Santa crew for our special Lapland flights. That's just reminded me. Ifred, just confirm this for me. Isn't State Intentions free for everybody over this weekend as part of Black Friday? So if you haven't yet used State Intentions, head to their website and everything is unlocked. You can use it, which I think is awesome. I love State Intentions Entourage is amazing, and again you can get that from the Contrail store as well. Discount code down at the bottom. Fred, yeah, it's live right now. 12 hours to go. Yeah, so people enjoy that. Honestly, it is. It is really, really good. obviously use it on all of my streams now. Our top of descent is about 120 miles away, just more or less straight as we're headed over Mallorca, which is nice. Colin Evans, good evening to you. Saytoga, is the A330 and 350 heavy or mediums? Oh, I'd consider them heavy for gate parking. They're heavy, aren't they? Right, what's that company message? "34 minutes late." Yeah. Sim crash. Fuel destination is going to be 3 tons. CNR to get to Barcelona if we need it is 2.5 tons, so we should be okay. Hamish, have we tried relay cars? Yes, I have. I've not actually got it running, I don't think, at the moment. It has been updated to work with FlightSim 2024 as well, hasn't it? So I just need to sort that out. See, we've got lights in the distance. You can see the glow of the Balearic Islands, which is quite neat. Ace Gamer, can I help with FlightSim 24? Just updated my RAM because I thought it was my the problem. However, I'm getting really bad FPS in the new sim. Can I help? 2020, you were getting around 40 FPS. Okay, Ace, can I recommend head over to YouTube, check out my YouTube channel. I've put in my graphics settings for it, and I don't have a really strong PC by today's standards. It's only a 3060 graphics card, 32 gig of RAM. So yeah, check out that. Copy my settings, see how you get on with your FPS. Tom, you just put it up, FlightSim 24, check the Fenix, the active databases, 24 to 25, got it yesterday, why don't you have it? I don't know. Why have you got it and I haven't? You haven't used Navigraph to update it, have you, Tom? In that case, I'm very confused. Colin, how do you get into the cockpit without the walk around? Yeah, so we were looking at this earlier. On my keyboard, what's it called? Take control of character. This is the button. By default, it is not Q. I think by default, I can't remember what it is. Might be Control M or something like that. But I've just set it to Q, so I just press Q on my keyboard and that jumps into the flight deck, so I don't have to bother with the walk around because it is a bit annoying after a while, isn't it? It's nice when you first get there, and I can practice doing my walk-arounds in the Cessna, making sure I don't forget anything with the checklist and stuff, first flights of the day, the alpha checks or whatever they call them. And yeah, it's nice, but is it Shift C that's default? Oh, see, I'm too lazy to press 2 keys. I've just bound it to 1. I should got a 27 graphics card. Yeah, okay. You should be all right. You should be absolutely fine. But yeah, try my settings, see what happens. Remember then, once we've landed, we are going to give away a copy of Ibiza. This is from Innerbuilds. Link to that in the video description down below as well. Of course, if you're purchasing anything from Innerbuilds, use our link in the video description. You do support the channel as well, so massive thanks to all of you who support us via that. Saytoga, have I tried this intentions AI pushback? Not yet, Saytoga. But don't you worry, we will be doing, because I love that. Rail Cowgirl says I'm a one key kind of person, any key guy. Work smarter, not harder. That's me, Rail Cow. Because I am lazy. I will be the first person to admit I am lazy. I love doing nothing, and I'm also very good at it. Which is why when I go on holiday, I want a holiday where there's nothing to do. Unfortunately, we've got kids, so there's always something to do. But you know what I mean. Virtual Pilot, any ideas for the Christmas special this year? Yeah, of course, we'll be heading off to Lapland. We'll have giveaways and all that stuff. I've not got a date set, though, just yet. A lot depends on my wife and when I can bribe her to have the kids for the full day. Biker Man Stu says 24 has come a long way within a week. All the people who were whinging and crying the first couple of days and said they will try again in 6 months have to tell me. Well, Biker, yes and no. I've still had to crash the desktop, so I wouldn't say it is perfect just yet. Not by a long shot. Right, 80's free because 119805. Using say intentions for the 80s because we've not got any VATSIM.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, Milan radar. Expect the POS 4N arrival for the ILS X runway. 24 into Ibiza via Gizlu. Descent in about 5 minutes. Just say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
And that's pretty much exactly what we're going to be doing.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, Milan radar, contact Barcelona control on 118.035.
Wrong frequency.
3, wind variable between 240 and 350. Cav OK, temperature 16, dew point 14.
Why am I getting 280s? I thought I'd turn this off in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Transition level 70. This was Ibiza Airport 8's information alpha. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Alpha.
Advise on initial contact, you have information Victor.
This is Ibiza Airport 8's information alpha, at time 1800 Zulu, departure runway 24, arrival runway 24, expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24, wind 290 at 3, wind variable between 240 and 350, Cav OK, temperature 16. Dew point 14, QNH 1024, transition level 70. This was Ibiza Airport 8's information alpha. Advise on initial.
Okay, that'll do. Yeah, I thought I'd turn Microsoft Flight Simulator's voices off, which is annoying. But anyway, so we've been through the flight plan. We'll just double check that again so you guys can see it. But coming in via Gizlu, as you can see. Yeah, I'm going to go direct to Gizlu. We're not going to be doing all this rubbish unless there's other aircraft in the way, but that should be fine. After we've done that, we'll just see that's all there. That's fine. The go-around track is in. Let's talk about the arrival then. So we've got good weather. We've got Cav OK. It's all Cat 1 stuff. Winds are nice and light coming in there as well. So that's fine. No times to worry about either as we're coming in. Let's have a look at the approach. So we saw the approach a little bit earlier on. We'll just be making sure we're down, and we want to be at 3,000 feet by the time we get to Ermit, really. We're going to go direct to Gizlu, following the descent profile. Should be fine. It's a normal 3-degree descent. It's 45-meter runway, 3 degrees on the Pappies as well. Minimums are 660, so preset. We'll get those in as briefings go. No need to overcomplicate this one. It's absolutely fine. The go around straight out runway track and 2,500 feet. Just to help with our descent, we will pop in Lima Echo India Bravo 24 into the fix info page. 9 miles, that's 3,000 feet. So it's going to be a nice straight-in approach for us today. So green dot, then flaps 1, probably about 12 miles. Flaps 2 with the glide. And I imagine we could probably do a nice flaps 3 landing here. Let's have a quick look. What's our landing weight going to be? Landing weight is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 59.5 tons. So let's have a look. It is indeed dry. Auto brake low. 59.5. And flaps 3. Yeah, so flaps 3 is going to work for us. As we spoke about earlier, I much prefer a flap 3 landing. So just confirming everything that we've got set in the box then. So we've got the flight plan, we've got the full procedure in the box at the moment. We're doing the full procedure, we're going to go direct. Radnav page. Where have you gone? So we've got the IBA VOR. $117 miles out. Lima Echo India Bravo 24. Get that in. Thank you for the subs, guys. Just coming in there. And then just go through the setup. 1024, 16 degrees, winds nice and light. Minimum 660. Config 3. VAT 140, landing weight is about 59.5 tons, second flight plan, copy that. Alright, so yeah, that's straightforward, and let's just have a quick look on the ground, what's happening once we've arrived. We're going to enjoy the beautiful scenery, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so looking to vacate at Echo 6 if possible, Echo 7 if needed, and then from Echo 6 to Echo 7. Echo 6 we can pull straight on stand, Echo 7 we'll backtrack on Tango and take Golf 1 and park at the apron. It is EasyJet, so chances are we'll not get a jetway. So any of those, it's a turning stand, so always good fun. Park over here and spin around, that should be nice. And then the go around with touched upon as well as 2,500 feet and it's straight out. So yeah, biggest threat then, a little bit of terrain to the north of the airport, but that's pretty much it. The only other thing to mention then is tonight we will be coming in, and it is a just back to our arrivals page. It's not quite a black hole effect because it's not right by the sea. So the actual airport it's around here. It's close, there's a nightclub in front, so lights from the nightclub might blind us. But aside from that, there's not too much terrain. A little bit of terrain, like I said there, just to the north of us if we go around. So there you can see the peaks, 1400, 1700, that kind of stuff. But yeah, no. Ibiza is a pretty nice, straight, easy getting. And we've got our top descent just here as well. We'll start the descent a little bit sooner actually, as we are going to take some track miles off of that. So we're looking to arrive in about 25 minutes. Hey guys, just letting you know that we will be on the ground in about 25 minutes if you want to let the passengers know. Christian says the biggest threat of the taxiway light is blinding you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting to land in about 25 minutes. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the upright position. Thank you for your attention.
That's a view from the first officer's side then of Mallorca. Unmistakable down there. Boeing Sims pilot, good evening to you. Say Toga, is there a standard definition for heavy? You're talking about parking stands though, aren't you? So I don't know. I don't know how Microsoft Flight Simulator donates it as heavy or not. Right, I think we've got a bit of control. 134455. Excellent.
787 Uniform a través de 330.
Pulling 787 Uniform, Barcelona Control, contacto radar. Autorizamos llegada a Bispa 2 Whisky, transición Lesba 2 Whisky.
Continuamos Bispa 2 Whisky, transición Lesba 2 Whisky, esperamos el aeropuerto de Ibiza, Pulling 737 Uniform.
Pulling 787 Uniform, gracias, descienda para nivel de evolución.
Control, descenso para nivel de evolución, Pulling 787 Uniform.
Barcelona Centre, good evening, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, 50370.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, Barcelona Control, radar contact, clear appointments 4 November arrival, expect ILS full approach on with 24.
Polenta 4 November arrival and ILS 24. Will it possible to get a straight-in approach tonight?
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, can you be at around 3 to 5,000 by Gislu?
Affirmative, we can make that work, Alpine 43 Extra Mike.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, proceed direct Gislu, descend altitude 3,000 feet on QNH 1024.
Proceed direct Gislu, descend altitude 3000, QNH 1024, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Excellent, straight in.
Airbus 20 November Alpha, runway 12, okay.
Airbus 20 November Alpha, welcome to Valencia, taxi to stand 51, Bay Bravo.
Okay.
Taxi to stand 51, Bay Bravo, Airbus 20 November Alpha.
QNH 1024, 3000 blue, thrust level descent, down we go, and direct to Gislu.
Iberia 06 Foxtrot, Iberia 06 Foxtrot, monitor Unicom, 122.8, goodbye.
Okay, just pay attention to the fact we're in max speed at the moment. Just need to change that in a minute. That is an awesome view. That is stunning.
Barcelona Control, very good evening, taxi 1375 at Valencia, ready for standard with 10.5.
Top series 1372, Barcelona Control, good evening, pushing start approved, facing west, QNH 1024.
Facing west and QNH is 1024, top series 1372.
Right, full speed. Spoilers.
Falling 177 Juliet, Barcelona Control, good evening, wind 052 degrees.
Okay, so quite high at the minute. We need to get down. This is going to work now, as we can just see.
Alpine 34 Quebec Papa, contact ground on 121.705.
Cabin crew, can you prepare the cabin for arrival, please?
Understood, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for arrival.
Hey Wayne, good to see you. Franz, what are those crazy blue lights? Yes. I hope that is the first fix. I don't understand how that got released. It must have been blindingly obvious, pardon the pun.
Barcelona Control, good evening, Sky Travel 1184, flight level 340.
Sky Travel 1184, Barcelona Control, good evening, squad 6224.
Mark says I don't understand how the Max 8 got released.
Barcelona, very good evening, Easy 31 Golf Mike, we are inbound Barcelona, flight level 350.
Easy 31 Golf Mike, Barcelona Control, good evening, you're outside my airspace at the moment, contact me over Andratix NDV, A Alpha Delta X-ray.
Just want to speed up a bit more to help us get down. 15 minutes.
Passing 1300. Calling 177 Juliet, radar contact line for level 1.
Great to have some ATC for landing as well, always good. Reminder then guys, we do have a giveaway coming up of this new airport. This will be the first time I've actually seen a scenery that is specific for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024.
Iberia 0640, nada más para usted, escucho Unicom 228, hasta luego.
Contactando con Unicom, muchísimas gracias por el control, Iberia 0640, muy buenas noches.
Michael, is the performance better in FS24 with the Phoenix? I think it is, yes. Yeah. Seatbelt signs on. Right, the approach checklist. Bar FQNH 1024. That's confirmed. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimum 660. Auto brake. We'll use auto brake low. Don't really need it. It's a nice long runway, but we'll put it on anyway. Engine mode selector is normal and EFB is stowed.
Barcelona Control, top 1372, we are ready for taxi.
Top 1372, taxi to holding point Hotel 8 via Charlie.
Holding point 412 via Charlie, top 1372.
So yeah, obviously really nice to have the chart sort of here. You can see that's where we are, coming straight to Gislu, which is down there. I've also got it on my iPad as well. This is from Avia Planner though, not Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's just nice to have. Approach phase is activated. Landing system on. Just realised my cell code is missing. Right, let's start reducing that speed. Spoilers are still out.
Transavia, Sky Travel 1184, radar contact, clear power to Cologne 2 Bravo, arrival, Papa Tango Charlie 2 Bravo.
Unofficial, unofficial David, mate. Thanks so much for being on stream, that's awesome. And thank you for the straight in. That is actually really useful for us. So, definitely appreciate that. We're just making everyone's ears pop whilst we get down. LA Kids 143 says lots of things to enjoy in 2024 now if you don't freak over everything. Absolutely.
From your flight and you're missing a proper route between your entry point and Porto Cologne. Could you
Boltier, yes, it is indeed say intentions, as Fortnite says.
Airway from Altet FDOR.
$10,000 feet, our landing lights are on.
1184, expect pitch to Bravo, runway 01.
Spoilers will have been on for the entire descent, which might seem unrealistic. However, when I flew into Doha a couple of months ago, from the top of descent almost to approach, the Dreamliner had its spoilers out all the way down. So they must have got a quick direct in as well.
177 Juliet, 0/5, say again.
My apologies, Willing 177 Juliet, carry to Lumas.
So just doing mental calculations to see if we're actually going to make this, which we're under 30 miles out, so 30 miles, 10,000 feet, we're fine. It wants us 3,000 feet at Gislu, and we are about there. This is 24 Ace Gamer. So the wind at the moment is 20 knots from the side. Could have done with a headwind. That would have helped slow us down a little bit more. Ahmed says this was a stomach emptying descent. Actually, Ahmed, it wasn't bad. I mean, we only descended about 4,000 feet per minute, which is nothing.
Is 1372, wind 050 degrees, 3 knots, runway 12, clear for takeoff.
Aviator Florin, I don't have VRARs on, no.
Good evening, Barcelona Control. This is Jetstar 007.
Hey Andy, good to see you as well, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Bravo Charlie, November.
Jetstar 007, Barcelona Control, good evening, squad 47.
Can already see that the ILS coming in.
4701, Jetstar 007.
Volume 177 Juliet, monitor Unicom, Massachusetts.
So we'll obviously land, park up, then we'll do a replay, we'll do a giveaway, we'll check out the scenery in the daytime as well. So my plan is to get down 3,000 feet by Gislu, which is what ATC wanted. That then we'll actually be travelling at 3,000 feet level for quite a while. That will give us plenty of time to slow down, so I'm not worrying too much about not being configured just yet.
Santa 24 Charlie, Barcelona Control, good evening, George, at my airspace.
That's new.
Contact me over Mike Juliet Victor on descent.
Low differential pressure. Expect high cabin rate. VS reduce. Okay, cancel master caution. Just checking everything on here. This all looks fine to us. So spoilers away. I'm going to disregard this ECAM because it's not going to affect us. We're on approach. We're below 10,000 feet. Clear ECAM. That's 3,000 feet. Perfect.
Tebla 2300, autorizado CLC Zulu 24, derecha, muchas gracias por el reporte, 762.
16 miles out. So we're actually really below the profile now, which gives us lots of time to slow down as well.
43 X-ray Mike, wind variable 2 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike. Flaps 1, speeds checked, flaps 1.
Top speed 1372, radar contact 2,500 feet, climb flight level 190.
190, top speed 1372.
Speed 180, lock star, well, it's not lock star, it's lock captured because we were on it, and glide slope blue. This is 24 Astro. Dan, the flight was great, but it did crash the desktop right at the start. Sadly.
Kilo Victor 75, Barcelona Control, very good afternoon.
What the hell is that go around?
Say yes, please.
Kilo Victor 75, Barcelona Control, good evening.
Good evening, Victor 75. Ready for departure to Barcelona.
Okay, let's just say if we need to do go around pull heading, we'll not do the go around in nav mode. What is that?
For a complete different airport, both departure and arrival, please update it.
I'll check it.
So new threat, go around is bugged. Don't use it. Here comes the glide slope. Cabin crew seats for landing, please. seem to recall we have had to do a go around here once before. If my memory serves me right. Glide slope star, missed approach altitude is 2,500 feet. Flaps 2, speeds checked. Flaps 2. Night lighting looks good. So once we've landed, guys, remember we are going to be doing a giveaway. We'll give away a copy of Innovel's brand new Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 Ibiza. Marvin, this is VATSIM.
Kilometer 75, thank you. I see that the airdromes are correct. The route doesn't make any sense. Give me just a second, I'll send you a reroute.
FR1 sim, how do you activate the go around in the 320? Put the thrust levers to toga and retract one stage of flaps. What is that? Right, manage speed 6 miles out, gear down, spoilers armed, flaps 3, speeds checked, flaps 3.
Kilometer 75, standby.
Landing checklist. Cabin is secured, go around altitude 2,500 feet is set, and ECAM memo got landing no blue. Right, let's get in. So we'll do the replay after this, and then we'll do the giveaway as well. Autopilot off, 5 control.
Kilo Victor 75, I have your clearance for you. Just a batch ready, copy.
Ready?
Kilo Victor 75, you clear to Barcelona El Prat via runway 25. On departure, climb 6,000 feet, runway heading.
1,000 feet.
Expect a direct to Sabadell, Sierra Lima Lima. After, squawk is 622.
A little bit of wind whipping from the hills. It's coming in that direction as well. You'll probably see that. The way the wind's just spun all the way around now.
25, and then 6,000 feet, heading runway. Then Sierra Lima Lima, approx 6226.
3 whites compensate for that. Stable.
Nuestro Air 23, después otro Barcelona Control, buenas noches, responda en 6227.
6227,
Top service 1372, climb flight level 360.
360, top service 1372.
Iberia 749, escuche Unicom 228. Iberia 749, contactamos
4 whites, we're below 200 feet, so I'm not worried about that.
787 Uniform, viento en calma, pista 24 derecho, autorizado a aterrizar, libre por la izquierda.
Autorizado a aterrizar, librarnos por la izquierda, Vueling 787 Uniform Passenger. Buenas tardes, Barcelona Control, Iberia 30 de Colima en el punto de espera de la 24 izquierda, listos para...
Spoilers, reverse, green.
Iberia 30 de Colima, Barcelona Control, buenas noches, viento en calma, pista 24 izquierda, autorizado a despegar.
Recibido, autorizas a despegar de la 24 izquierda, Iberia 30 Eco Lima.
Do feel like the Fenix floats a lot more in 2024 at the moment. Clearly the ground handling and the ground effect is very different, but that is a sim thing. They will adjust it.
Alpine 43 X-ray Mike, welcome to Ibiza, taxi to stand 28 via Golf 1.
Stand 28 Golf 1, Alpine 43 X-ray Mike.
Nuestro Air 232 está en contacto, radar autorizado llegada a Ribble 1, Bravo, espere ILS de la
APU
pista
started.
1, o corrección, de la pista 3, 1.
Ribble 1, Bravo, esperamos 3-1.
Because I forgot to turn them off, Christian. That's why I still get them. So, how's GSX doing now? Don't follow the taxi ribbon. Wow, this scenery looks really good. Why haven't I got a lot more paint? Oh, there we are. I will probably forget for the next flight, you're right, Christian. How good does the scenery look? This is what we're going to be giving away in a minute. So we'll check out a replay, and then, of course, we'll be entering you all in for the giveaway.
Kilo Victor 75, please squawk 6226 taxi to holding point runway 25.
Hey Tom, good to see you.
Squawk 6226 and
I do want to pay particular attention to this airport because this is the first FS 2024 scenery, specific scenery that I've seen. GSX installed, profile already available. I love the fact the docking guidance system is slightly offset as well.
Vueling 787 Uniform, contacte con rodadura en 121,705.
121,705, buen servicio hasta atrás, Vueling 787 Uniform.
Feels like I'm getting a bit close. Job done. Didn't think that was a bad a bad taxi. Better than normal. Alright, park and brake on. And is my APU up and running yet? Yes, it is. Right, should we just go for a quick wander around before we do anything else? Leave the engines running for our... I believe it's missing a pole. That might need to be updated. But anyway. Yeah, let's have a look. In terms of outside detail, though, looks really good. Frame rates are very good as well. I like the fact that we can obviously just see enough detail inside. I always say that, but if we just go a bit further... Wow. There's always a sunglasses hut, isn't there? Let me just come off of VATSIM, and then we've not got the chatter there in the background. But yeah, the fact that this is a 2024 specific airport, I definitely just wanted to check all this out. Tom, 900 hours, that's awesome. 100 more to go. You'll be captain next. Or you'll be changing to a different aircraft. VIP suite, are we allowed in here? Frame rate's good, we've not got loads of animated passengers. Don't need it. So yeah, Mark's just said we need passengers walking around. To be honest, it's nice for me though. It's not essential. Oh, is this the ops room? I definitely don't feel like we're allowed in there. A football match is on. What's on? Can't get the drone camera close enough. Who's playing? Paris and... Who? Roma? Is that Paris Saint-Germain and Roma? That is the first time I've seen a football match in Microsoft, any Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's quite cool. Baggage allowance for major airlines. Oh yeah, Easyjet's on there as well. Nice. Was it Real Madrid? Fair enough. I will set this to daytime in a moment. I just wanted to check. Loving the fire escape stairs. That is really cool. And obviously we'll just go to outside as well. Yeah, indie builds tend not to do bad stuff, do they? And of course the performance is exemplary. Really, really nice. Right, I'm going to move to daylight so we can see a bit more. And I will open up the giveaway as well in a moment. There we are. Gorgeous. We didn't see the nightclub though, did we? Do you remember the nightclub that was in 2020? So I'm not quite sure what's happened to the nightclub. Maybe it's shut down. But either way, stunning. I know everyone's got issues with VATSIM 2024 at the moment, but really, let's just get these bugs worked out and it'll be amazing. Right, replay time and giveaway time. So we shall just get the giveaway opened up. So remember, same deal as before. We've now got a slightly different giveaway. We're still using Nightbot, but it is a bit more advanced. So here's how we do this. You need to type in the code in the chat, which I'll give you in a moment. This is on YouTube only, so if you're watching on Twitch, quickly hop over to YouTube, being with a chance of winning this, because it only runs on YouTube. Anti-spam is activated, which means please only enter once when I tell you to. Only enter once. If you enter more than once, then you will be locked out from winning. Okay, so what you need to do is type into the chat the ICO code for Ibiza, which of course is Lima Echo India Bravo, capital letters, Lima Echo India Bravo. So type that into the chat. I'm going to set up this replay, which looks stunning already. And I'm going to give you guys until touchdown. It really was nice and calm, wasn't it? Actually, today it was pretty cool. The approach. Love the way the wind swings around as well. Right, it's the weekend. The working week is nearly over. Start to get to celebrate. Obviously, I tend not to stream at the weekend because usually busy with family life. Hope you guys are all going to have a good weekend. I'm going to check out the results of that poll as well that we were running. See what the results of that were. Actually, that was a lot closer than I expected it. So I asked the question during today's stream, which was your favourite charts, Jefferson charts or Lido charts? 236 people voted, 58 Jefferson, Lido 41. So if you're watching on Twitch and you want to get in on the giveaway, still plenty of time. Hop over to the YouTube channel. Lima in Echo India Bravo. And we shall run that very soon. Lee Doofy, mate. No. Unfortunately, now you're out of the giveaway. Only need to enter it once. I did say that. Enter it more than once, then you will be removed. Jackson, do I think Innobuilds will do a sale for their products? I'm afraid I don't know. I have to keep an eye on things. Seems like we do have some autumnal trees here, probably more so than I've seen in a while, because a lot of people said the seasons in Flight Sim 2024 didn't look as good as like maybe Rex Aki Seasons does. I wonder if some of those ships down there as well are live traffic ships. Right, that touchdown is coming up. Loving the smoke coming from those factory chimneys as well in the background there, just on your right hand side. Organ, do Flight Sim 2024 sceneries work in 2020? I haven't tried back testing, to be honest, so I'm not sure. Probably. I mean, they might do, but they might not work as well. Which is what we saw right at the start of the stream with the Milan mega airport from Aerosoft. So, like I said at the start, that is a 2020 specific scenery, so it doesn't fully work in Flight Sim 2020, but the upgrade is coming. So you'll have not seen the full thing of the sort of full quality of that airport in the stream at the start of the video today. But the screenshots you can check out in the video description. They look really good. Okay, so time to choose a winner. Congratulations. You will need an Innobuilds account in order to get access to your free download. Contact me via Discord or email. And the winner is Baltic Flight Simulations. Congratulations, my friends. You have won a copy of this 2024 scenery Ibiza from our channel partner Innobuilds. And as the first 2024 specific scenery I've seen, I am quite impressed. Performance of it is very good as well. Of course, it's one we've downloaded and it's installed into the sim. It's not having to be streamed, so that is really, really good. So congratulations to our 2 winners today. Whatever you're doing for the rest of the weekend, hope you have a good one. Everyone will be putting up the Christmas decorations. It's that time of year. Massive thanks to both Aerosoft and Innobuilds, of course, for providing the giveaway titles today. Remember as well, our channel partner Contrail have a huge Black Friday sale on at the moment. Use that discount code down at the bottom, you'll get an extra 10% off all of your cart as well. So definitely worth getting some savers in whilst they are available now. And enjoy. Huge thank you as always to our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members and the support you guys give, and of course to everyone else who supported us on our stream today. I'm going to leave you with a final front row seat replay as we come in to this gorgeous scenery. I think that looks amazing. So whatever you're doing this weekend, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. And obviously, next flights and streams will be announced on our Discord server. Have a great weekend, everyone. I shall see you all again very soon. Good night.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.